Good morning. Today I will discuss the topic balancing of chemical equation, which is of class 10 chemistry. Now, why it is essential, why it is necessary to balance a chemical equation? This is because we have to fulfill the law of conservation of mass. Now, what is law of conservation mass? It states that the total mass of the product in any chemical reaction must be equal to the total mass of the reactants. Now, if it is not balanced, so the chemical equation, if not balanced, is also known as skeletal equation. Now, one by one, we will discuss these 5 chemical equations. These are not balanced, and by using heat and trial method, we will balance it. Now, first I have taken magnesium plus hydrochloric acid gives magnesium chloride and hydrogen, and this is not balanced. We have to balance it. Now, this is magnesium, hydrochloric acid, magnesium chloride and hydrogen. So, for this, for heat and trial method, first we have to write here elements, then number of atoms of reactants, which is LHS, and number of atoms of products, which is RHS, present in RHS. Now, see, what are the elements? Here it is magnesium, hydrogen and chlorine. Okay. Now see, here it is 1, hydrogen is also 1 and chlorine is also 1. Right hand side, what happened? Magnesium is 1, but you can see that hydrogen is 2 and chlorine is also 2. So this is 2 and this is 2. It means that equation is not obeying the law of conservation of mass. So we have to balance it. Now if you write here, we have to convert it into 2. So what will happen? If you write here 2, so it will become 2. Again, if you will write here 2, what will happen? It will also become 2. Now you can see that this is balanced. Now you cannot write here. You can only write I have made this box. Inside the box you can't change anything. You can only write here. You can only write here, and by using this you have to balance it. So this equation is now balanced. Now come to the second chemical equation. Second is Fe2O3 Al. Fe2O3 plus Al gives, what it gives? Fe plus Al2O3. Again you see here what is present? Iron, oxygen and aluminium. Left hand side, iron is 2, oxygen is 3 and aluminium is 1. Now see in the right hand side, iron 1, aluminium 2 and oxygen 3. Now you can see that here iron is 2 but here iron is 1. Here oxygen is 3, so oxygen is balanced, and aluminium here 1 but aluminium here 2. So if you will write here 2, what will happen? It will be balanced. Aluminium is now balanced. But here you can see that iron is not balanced. Till iron is not balanced. So this is known as partially balanced equation. Now for balancing iron, what you have to do? You have to write here. Now you can see that iron 2, aluminium 2 and oxygen 3. Now this equation is balanced. Now come to our third equation. Third chemical equation is KClO3 gives KCl plus. Okay. Now here what is present? Element KClO. Potassium here 1. Here also 1. Chlorine here 1. Here also 1. But in case of oxygen, you can see that this is 3. Oxygen here is 3 and oxygen here is Now it is very simple because it is 3 and it is 2. If you will multiply it by 3 and this by 2, what will happen? Here you have to write 3 and here you have to 2. Now you can see that oxygen is now balanced. Is equal to 6 into 3 is equal to 6. But what happened? You have put here 2. This will also become 2 and this will also become 2. Now here potassium is 1, chlorine is 1, but here potassium and chlorine is 2. So simply put here 2. Now this is balanced chemical equation. Now take the example 4. Fourth is iron plus water gives Fe3O4 and hydrogen. Fe3O4 and hydrogen. Now here what is present? Iron, hydrogen and oxygen. Iron, hydrogen and oxygen. Iron here is 1, hydrogen 2 and oxygen again 1. Now here iron 3, hydrogen 2 and oxygen. Now in this case we will see which atom is in larger amount. Here you can see that oxygen is 4 and here oxygen is 1. So we have to balance it first. Okay. So what you have to do for making it 4 is equal to, for this you have to write here. But after putting 4, what will happen? Hydrogen is also becoming 8. So for balancing this, what you have to do? 4 is equal to, right here. Now this is balanced, 4 to 8. Okay, this is balanced, oxygen is 4. Now what about iron? Now iron is still not balanced. What you have to do here? Iron is 3. So right here. Now this is balanced chemical equation. Now see the last example which I have written in the board. Sodium hydroxide plus sulfuric acid H2SO4 gives sodium sulfate, and water. Now write the elements. Water present, sodium, oxygen, hydrogen and sulfur. Sodium 1, oxygen 4 plus 1 5, hydrogen 2 and 1 3 and sulfur only 1. Okay. Now here you see sodium 2, oxygen 4 and 1 5. Okay. 4 plus 1 5, hydrogen 2 plus 2 and 1 3 here and here it is 2 and sulfur again. Okay. Now you see that here hydrogen and sodium are not balanced. So first of all what you have to do here, it will become 2. So sodium, but oxygen and hydrogen, number of oxygen and hydrogen is also changed. Now oxygen become 4 plus 2, 6. Now this is 6 and hydrogen 2 and 1, 2 and 2 4. Now this is not 3, this is. Now we have to balance. Now sulfur is balanced, sodium is also balanced. You have to see hydrogen. Now what happened? This is 4, simply multiply it by 2 here. What will happen? You write here. Now you can see that oxygen is also balanced. Also 4 and so this is also becomes 6. Now you can see sodium 2 and 2, oxygen 6 and 6, hydrogen 4 and 4 and sulfur 1. All are balanced. Now in case of organic compounds, hydrocarbons, you can simply, without using this heat and trial method, you can simply balance that. Now see some examples of hydrocarbons also. So in case of, see here, CH4, which is methane. CH4, methane. We know that any hydrocarbon, if heated in presence of oxygen, what happens? It converts into carbon dioxide and water. Converts into carbon dioxide and water. Now for this, you first balance it. Carbon here 1, here it is also 1. No need to balance carbon. Now see here, hydrogen is 4. So write here 2. Now it will become 4. What happened? Now oxygen, see here how much oxygen? 2 and 2, 4. So write here. Okay. So what happened? This is methane in presence of oxygen. When we will burn methane, what will happen? It will give carbon dioxide and water, and lots of heats and lights are also produced. So first we have to balance carbon, then you have to balance hydrogen, and after that you have to balance oxygen. Now see the next, C2H6, ethane. Again this is hydrocarbon. So in presence of oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide and water and lots of heats and light. Now what happened? Here you see carbon is 2. So put here 2, hydrogen is 6. So write here 3. Now see how many oxygens are there. Now see 3 and 4, 7. Simply write here 7 by 2. Now this is balanced. Third, propane, C3H8. What is this? Propane. Main constituent of LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, plus O2 gives again carbon dioxide and water. Now see how many carbon? 3. Right here 3. How many hydrogen? 8. Right here 4. Now see the number of oxygen here. 3, 6 and 4, 10. Simply write here 5. Okay. Now see the case of butane. See the case of butane. What's the formula of butane? C4H10. This is what? Butane. Now again in presence of oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide and water. Now very simple. This is C4, write here 4. This is 10, write here 5, and calculate the number of oxygen here. 5 and 4, 8. Okay? 13. So simply write here 13 by 2, and now this is done. Pentane, C5H12 plus oxygen. This is pentane. Fifth member of alkane family. Again you will get carbon dioxide and water. What you have to do? See here C5, write here 5, H12, write here 6, and calculate the number of oxygen there. 6, 16. Okay, write here 8. 8 into 2, 16. Now again see one more, say 6, 14, hexane. Plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide and water. Again very simple, write here 6, 14, so write here 7, and calculate the number of oxygen here. 12 and 7, 19. Write here 19 by now this is. So this is all about balancing a chemical equation. Okay? Now I think so you all must understand what I have